Women educators are natural givers, pouring into their students, their families, and communities. But what about pouring into you? This is the Educator Sanctuary, where we help you ditch the guilt and unapologetically put yourself at the top of your list. I'm Dr. Leah, educator, mindset coach, and your guide to creating a life where you align with your purpose and reclaim your power. So if you're ready to set boundaries and step fully into the woman you're meant to be, you're definitely in the right place. Let's get into it.
Hey, and welcome back to the Educator Sanctuary, where we have big conversations, mindset shifts, personal growth, and all the things that help us live more intentionally. Whether you're a mom, a teacher, a community leader, or a woman holding space for others, this show is for you. If you are new here, I am Dr. Leah, your personal guide to personal development and your real life reminder to live your best life now. Today, I want to talk to you about abundance, but probably not in the way that most people usually hear it. Because when we talk about abundance, most people immediately think money, more money, nicer things, bigger houses, better cars. And yes, all of that can absolutely be abundance. I'm absolutely not saying it's not, but I want you to know that abundance shows up in so many other areas and ways in your life. And I don't think we talk about that enough. When people pray for abundance, they usually have very specific pictures in their head. They're looking for it to show up one way. And the truth is, abundance does not come with a set of instructions. It comes as abundance in all areas of our lives. And most of the time, it shows up in places that you're not even paying attention to long before it comes the way you think you want it. Now, I grew up in a world where most people don't ask for help. Not because they don't need help, but because asking for help usually ends in some type of disappointment. You ask and you get told no. You ask and you get made to feel like you're asking for too much. Or you're asking and it's a yes, but it comes with strings attached. So people choose struggle instead. They choose doing it the hard way because while struggle doesn't feel good, at the very least, it doesn't reject who you are. In fact, most people might agree that struggle probably welcomes them with open arms. And to add to that, I also grew up in a world where if someone did help you, there was almost always an expectation that you had to give something back. So, for example, let's take something as simple as needing a ride somewhere. There is this very unspoken rule that if someone gives you a ride, you should offer gas money, even if they were going exactly where you were going, even if you didn't inconvenience them, even if they had to pass where you are to get to where they need to go, you still needed to offer them something. And while some people have it in their minds of if they offer me money, I'm going to say no, they still want you to offer because they want you to show gratitude and they want to feel appreciated, right? Now you have the flip side where some people might say yes and take it. Either way, the help never felt free. The help made you feel obligated to complete some type of transaction for receiving help. And what dawned on me recently is that with all of my prayers of abundance and asking God to bless my life and thanking Him for abundance in every area of my life, I realized that I am finally living in a completely different season. I am now surrounded by many people who genuinely just want to support me. People who offer help because it makes them feel good to be needed and it feels good within themselves to help out, not because they expect anything in return. And to add icing on top of the cake, because it is definitely sweet, not only do they not expect anything, they also don't want me to offer them anything. For the people that are currently in my life right now, it is actually an insult to them for me to even think of offering them something tangible as a token of appreciation for something that they did for me. I have literally been told more times than I could actually count, girl, you don't owe me anything. I am just happy that I can help. Or your appreciation of my help is more than enough for me. And girl, that was so unnecessary. You absolutely do not need to do anything for me. Please stop. And it really surprises me sometimes because it's so different from what I was used to in the beginning. I literally almost felt guilty for not being able to do something. It's like I have to do something for them because they did something for me. And they would say, no, absolutely not. Please, no. In January, I had a few weeks where I was sick and I had to depend on people in a way that I'm absolutely not used to. A lot of these people are newer in my life because I'm living in a new area, in a new community, and a lot of these people are still just like my new friends. But these people saw that I needed help and they showed up for me fully, without hesitation, without conditions. And you know what? Without me having to ask. It was, hey, I know that you're not feeling well. If you're still not feeling well, I can come and do this for you. I can run this errand for you. I can make sure this happens for you. Just tell me what you need. And I don't want you to do anything except get better. I don't want you to worry about doing anything except resting, taking care of you. You have a daughter. What does she need? We'll do things for her. And that truly was the moment when it hit me. It was like, oh my goodness. I believe that this is what a true season of abundance is. Abundance is not just financial. We can have abundance in support, abundance in care, abundance in people wanting to see us do well, abundance in not having to prove yourself or earn someone else's love, affection, or help, right? I even offered someone a small thank you gift recently, and she looked at me like, girl, I keep telling you that you do not need to do that. And again, I just thought, wow, I'm so rich. I am so rich. Like, I am finally rich. And it's in friendship. I am rich in community. I am rich in love and care and concern. And this is what abundance looks like. And I believe it's what it probably feels like right before you hit that tangible jackpot. A lot of people think abundance and they think rich and we think money, but it is more than that. So I want you to think about this for yourself and for your life, right? So when you're sitting there or laying there, or however you pray, and you're praying for abundance, are you only looking for it in one form? Are you only watching your bank account or your material things and measuring the abundance in your life based on that? Or could abundance be showing up in your life as support or as peace or as rest, as people who don't drain you, as a community that actually feels safe? Because sometimes abundance isn't more money. It is more of your well-being in your life in all the areas. And so you all know, if you're here, that I give homework. And if you're new here, here's your homework. But I want to formally offer you the opportunity to pay attention of how you define abundance. Not what you say it is, but what you actually notice it is in your life. So paying attention to where support shows up, paying attention to who checks on you, who offers help without keeping score, who wants to see you okay just because they care about you. And more importantly, notice how you respond to it. Do you feel uncomfortable receiving? Do you feel like you need to explain yourself? Do you immediately start thinking about how you're going to pay it back? No judgment to yourself. Just notice. And then ask yourself, if abundance isn't only money, where is it already present in my life right now? Because the truth is, some of you are already living your answered prayers. They just didn't show up wrapped the way you expected. And sometimes that awareness is all you need to move forward. So if you're in a season right now where you feel held or supported and cared for, I just want to say this. That all matters. And I want you to be grateful for that abundance. Like, girl, you're rich. You're rich, right? Continue to count your blessings just like I am for you in listening to me. That's a blessing. If this show today has resonated with you, please leave a review. It takes just a couple of seconds. All you have to do is scroll past the show's info and you'll see the space to leave one. And why this matters is because I am trying to reach as many women as possible because I believe abundance is for all of us. There is enough for all of us, right? If you're feeling really generous, also, there's a way to support the show. On our webpage, with as little as $3, you can support our show. We also have opportunities if you are a woman in the education space or in the mindset space or in a leadership space. We have opportunities for you to come on to the show and also share out your knowledge, because in 2026, I want to make sure that every person who wants to change their life has the opportunity to do it. And so I will be talking to as many women as possible who want to share their craft with the world around us so that we can all live our best lives now. Thank you so much for listening to this episode today. Again, I hope that you share it out to everyone that you know, because there is someone that you know that needs this. You just don't know they need it. So just share it with everyone. And I hope you continue to be a listener. I hope you enjoy it enough to just scroll down and swipe 5 stars and continue to keep this show going so that we can continue to change lives. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next show. Talk soon. Thank you for joining me in the Educator Sanctuary, where we create a space for women educators to reclaim their power and prioritize themselves unapologetically. If you've loved what you've heard, please do not forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this podcast with other amazing women who need to hear this message. Until next time, remember, you are capable, you are powerful, and you are absolutely worthy. You've got this. Talk soon.